Now, our first stop on our journey is the Little Eturi Forest. Here, the animals will camouflage to hide from their predators. A lot of them have a coat that helps them to naturally hide. So you definitely want to keep those eyes open. And if you see an animal, let me know. But my one rule throughout this journey is no animal noises. This is their home. We want to make sure they feel comfortable. Now, we have our first animal spotting over on the right. That is the okapi. Many believe the okapi is related to the zebra because of her striped legs, but she's actually related to the giraffe. Now, I do know that is a female because they are actually larger than the males. And they are related to the giraffe because of their long tongue, but also their skeletal structure. Giraffes have ossicone horns on their heads. Females or male okapi have the similar ossicone horns. The females don't. They are very subtle. You wouldn't even know they have any. Now, up ahead on the right on the hill, you'll see the bongo. Both bongo and okapi are known as the ghosts of the forest. Hopefully, as we go around, you'll get a better look at them. There might be some more on the other side. Wow. That's bongo. Now, on the left, you'll see the black rhinoceros.
Right there.
Black rhinos can weigh up to 3,000
right there.
pounds, and they have a prehensile lip. So a longer lip, like the okapi has a long tongue, helps them to grab their food, and their diet typically consists of tree branches, bushes, and shrubs. Now there's the bongo I was talking about on the right towards the back. They have that dark orange coat. Both male and female bongos will have horns. It helps them push through bushes. Up ahead on the left, you'll see the saddle-billed stork, black and white bird with an orange beak. They're past this bamboo here. They have a 9-foot wingspan, which is the width of the canopy above your heads. And to tell the difference between male and female, it's the color of their eyes. Males have brown, females have yellow. Now, I'd say that was a very successful trip to the Little Eturi Forest, but we're going to head on over to the Safi River, which is home to different aquatic animals like the Nile hippopotamus and the Nile crocodile. Sunny outside, but it's a little bit cooler. It's not too hot, which might bring us some luck. Hippos are very sensitive to the sun. They don't have any sweat glands. So to stay cool, they'll spend their days walking along the bottom of the river. Hippos are too heavy to swim. They do not swim at all. They will either float or walk.
Where is it?
Stop swimming.
Look how cool their wings are.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're like vampires. I mean, not vampires.
And on that center island there, that is the pink-backed pelican. A group of pelican is called a pod. They also have a 9-foot wingspan like the saddle-billed stork. They will mate through life and turn pink during mating season. Their feathers won't turn pink, just the skin underneath will. Now, friends, this bridge up ahead does say caution, so we definitely want to stay seated because next to us is the Nile crocodile. Crocodiles
right
can
there.
grow to be about 16 to 20 feet long. They have a bite that is almost 3,000 pounds per square inch, which is bone crushing. And some of them have their mouths open. By doing that, they can regulate their body temperature.
Oh, look at the water. Look at the water.
I don't like when they do that. I like when they still. But we are going to get away from the crocodile and head to one of my favorite spots, the savannah. The savannah is home to animals like the giraffe, zebra, wildebeest, and woolly cattle, different types of antelope, and so many more. Hopefully we can see a lot of them out there. It's also home to different types of plants and trees, like the baobab tree. It's going to be on your right in just a moment. It looks like an upside down tree. That's because it doesn't have any leaves for about 9 months. They can hold up to 30,000 gallons of water, so elephants will use their tusks to get water from the tree, which is why it's also known as the tree of life.
Oh.
Up ahead on the right, we have the Ankole cattle with these very large horns. But those horns are not as heavy as they look. They are made of a honeycomb structure inside, making them almost hollow. Blood will circulate through them to help control their body temperatures. So think of it like a built-in air conditioning. And those horns can grow to be about 6 to 8 feet from one end to the other, making each individual horn 3 to 4 feet long.
6 to 8 feet.
Animals here like the Ankole cattle, the Hartman's Mountain zebra, sable antelope, springbok, Patterson's eland. They are what I call the natural landscapers that live here. So they will spend their days eating the grass, but their diet also does consist of hay, and some of the animals will also eat bushes and shrubs.
What are those ones doing?
On the left, you might catch a glimpse of the African wild dogs. They're towards the back by that den, also known as the painted dogs. And they get that nickname from their very unique patchworks on their backs. So just like the giraffe, no two dogs have the exact same pattern, like a fingerprint.
I couldn't see it.
I know it's really funny, hard to see them. They're laying on the bank when it's this hot outside. They just want to seek some shade.
These are the guys that kill Mombasa.
Now over to the left, you'll see the sable antelope towards the very back. They have those curved horns which help protect themselves from predators that could jump on their backs, like lions. Then on either side, we have the wildebeest, and wildebeest travel in herds of up to 1.5 million, which can be seen from outer space. And then here, that little animal towards the back, brown, tan, and white, looks like a s'more. That is the springbok. They are the smallest antelope, growing only to be about 2 feet tall. And they get their name because they can spring 6 feet in the air and leap 13 feet forward. It's called pronking, and it's super cool. So I've only ever seen it twice because the baby giraffe that we have out here, tan and white, looks like a s'more. That is the springbok. They are the smallest antelope, growing only to be about 2 feet tall. And they get their name because they can spring 6 feet in the air and leap 13 feet forward. It's called pronking, and it's super cool. So I've only ever seen it twice because the baby giraffe that we have out here really wanted to play with the springbok. They did not want to play with him, so they decided to pronk away from him. He just spooked them a little bit, so they'll use it as a defense mechanism to get away from their predators. They did not feel threatened by this baby giraffe. He really scared them, so they started running. They can run 55 miles an hour.
How many?
55 miles per hour.
Now, the Ankole cattle is also known as the Watusi cattle, and this species dates all the way back to the Egyptian time period. Owning Ankole cattle was considered a sign of wealth. Now here's some more giraffe, and here's the baby giraffe that I was talking about that likes to play with the springbok. There he is.
So cute.
Now this baby giraffe over here is about 6 months old. They can grow to be about 18 to 20 feet tall. Baby giraffe are 6 feet tall when they're born and can stand on their own within the first hour after birth.
6 months. Look at that.
So that one's 6 months old, and this one over here is about 2.
Bring home one over, mama.
6 months. He's 6 months old, and this one's 2 years old. Sorry, 2 years old.
The zebra.
Now here we have the Hartman's Mountain zebra, and I have a very important question. Is this a black zebra with white stripes or a white zebra with black stripes? There is an answer.
Black stripes.
They are both. If you were to shave them all the way down to their skin, they are striped skin. But because they have an all-black nose, many believe that they are black with white. If you see a zebra with a pink nose, many believe they're white with black. A group of zebras is called a dazzle, and they have something that hangs down on their neck that does the same